Yo, you already know who this is. And today's topic, she should be treating you like that fucking ex. Now, what the fuck do I fucking mean? You get what I'm saying? A lot of females and shit like that, like they in their past, probably before you or whatever. You get what I'm saying? They had a fucking type of guy that they did a lot of fucking shit for and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? And it's like after fucking after you get what I'm saying? Like that guy, did what he fucking did to her, probably fucking done treated her like shit, did all type of shit, fucked her friends and family and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Treated that man like, did shit like fucking buy him outfits and fucking do wild shit like take him on trips and shit like that. If she's not doing that shit for you, you need to get rid of her. For real. That's very fucking disrespectful. Think about that shit, right? You had a fucking guy before you and shit like that. And she done fucking took him on trips. Fucking bought a lot of shit. Did this for his birthday. Did that for fucking Valentine's Day. Took him on dates. And now all of a sudden she gets to you and she's not trying to do none of that shit. Don't tolerate that shit. Don't tolerate that shit. That shit is disrespectful. You should not accept that shit at all. You get what I'm saying? Like, I done had women in the fucking past. Like, I got a few examples, and I'm gonna say the two that just comes off the top of my fucking head and shit like that. Like, one bitch one time, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, at that time, I was really on my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was really on my shit. So, I have, my little shit going on for me and shit like that. And she was doing everything for her fucking her ex-boyfriend and shit like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then it came down to me. And what I remember was, like, yeah, like I said, she was doing all that shit that I just mentioned and shit like that. Well, I don't know about the vacation, but she probably did. Who fucking knows and shit like that. And you get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get her to chill. She was on some shit like, oh, I don't got no money for no cab. Oh, word? I guess we're not chilling then. And I banged it on her. Straight red button though. You get what I'm saying? Because that's wild fucking disrespectful. Another fucking example. I was trying to get with this fucking girl, and I knew for a fact the guy that she was fucking with, like, before me and shit like that, like, it was one of my sons and shit like that. Like, this nigga wasn't doing absolutely shit for her and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? About, like, I was like, yo, come out this and that, and she was like, oh, I ain't got no money, you gonna pay for me? I was like, yeah, man, yeah, I got you, whatever, man, get the fuck out of here. I ain't get that bitch shit. I ain't get the fuck, but who gives a fuck? You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't fucking sit here and violate me and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you doing all this type of shit for fucking certain guys, and now it come to me, and you ain't trying to do none of that shit? Get the fuck out of here. That's not even a slap. That's a spit in your fucking face. You get what I'm saying? Don't ever tolerate that shit. She should be fucking doing the same shit for you as she was doing for that other nigga and shit like that. Who gives a fuck if you're fucking rich and shit like that? These women be having money. These women fucking didn't have money, and they still make sacrifices to take their guys to Miami, take their guys to fucking Cali, take these fucking guys to their fucking native countries and shit like that. Why she can't do the same thing for you? You get what I'm saying? Because she knows that you'll fucking sit there and accept that fucking trash. And you shouldn't tolerate that shit at all. You get what I'm saying? She should treat you exactly how she treated that nigga and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So don't ever not tolerate that shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? And every female done had guys that did that shit. And it's literally like, it blows my mind when I literally like sit there and I hear and I see this type of shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it really blows my mind that, you get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't fucking worth the trip that you paid, that you fucking sacrificed and you probably saved for months, maybe a year and shit like that, to take them on a fucking trip. I ain't worth these fucking dates that you was paying for. I ain't worth fucking you buying me clothes and shit like that. But I gotta do all that shit for you? Come on, bro. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said in the past fucking videos, probably certain females, they do that type of shit because they know you'll accept that garbage and shit like that. They know you're gonna be able to say, well, that was him. I'm me. I'm not like that, man. I'm a real man. I'll pay for everything. My woman don't gotta do nothing to pay for nothing. And that's exactly why you get nothing at the end and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Mild cooperation. Fucking sex when you fucking have to do a whole fucking lot and shit like that. While that other fucking guy was getting that shit like that. It was horny. You get what I'm saying? Come through. Bitch dropping her panties immediately and shit like that. Now all of a sudden they come to you and she gonna try to sit here and put rules and shit on. You know what I'm saying? Like, not do that type of shit and disrespect you like that. Don't tolerate that shit. If a female does that shit to you, you fucking leave that bitch. Fuck that. That bitch should have that same fucking respect for you and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? A lot of females, they do that shit. They fucking, you get what I'm saying? They did all that shit for these certain guy. Usually probably be like their baby fathers or you know, one of their first few boyfriends and shit like that, and they did all that shit, and they should do the fucking same thing for you. So you get what I'm saying? Like, you as a fucking man, you feel you're not fucking worth bitch sacrificing and making you fucking happy to take you to Vegas or some shit like that, take you across the fucking world and shit like that. You're not worth that. So you trying to say that you get what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden when it come to you and let's say you got your shit together and all that, like she can't do that shit for you. You get what I'm saying? Don't tolerate that shit. Drop her ass. You get what I'm saying? Leave her, and you fucking leave her quick. Because that's very fucking disrespectful. You should always be fucking, you should never settle for that fucking garbage. Because every fucking female then had them type of guys that they fucking did everything for and shit like that. Now they get with another fucking guy and expect the total fucking opposite. Like, come on. How that works? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, how, make it make sense to me. Make it fucking make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of females, when, you get what I'm saying? Like, after the guy that undid that shit to them, they get with a fucking certain square. Because I don't care what you say. You ain't a high value man if you fucking sitting here. You get what I'm saying? Fucking trying to get with women and shit like that. Like, oh, shit. I had a family member tell me recently she went out and shit like that. And one of the first things some fucking guy said, oh, can I buy you ladies a drink? And then out of nowhere, oh yeah, I'm the owner of a famous restaurant. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's fucking lame shit. You're a lame if you do that type of shit. You're a lame if you don't fucking sit here and have that bitch treat you with the same respect she treated her ex-boyfriend, the baby father, whatever the fuck it was and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Don't ever tolerate that shit. She should, like I said, she should be buying you clothes. She should be buying you shit for work. She should be taking you on trips and shit like that too. The same thing she did for that fucking other fucking guy. And if not, then you need to leave. But it's unfortunate. There's fucking men that don't want to hear that shit. I fucking sit here and I try to talk to guys about shit and they don't want to hear it. It's like me telling them certain shit like, yeah, whatever. They'll listen to me and be like, alright, fuck you. And guess what winds up happening when they don't listen and take advice from me and shit like that? They always get played 100% of the fucking time. I've never came across a guy that I try to tell him about what it was and shit like that. And at the end of it, he didn't get fucked over. It happened every time. I try to guide niggas and shit like that and tell them about shit. They don't want to hear it. So let this be another video that you don't take advice from. Let that fucking female treat you nothing like how she treated her fucking ex-boyfriend. Watch what's gonna happen to you at the end. You're gonna suffer. You know what I'm saying? You're still gonna suffer even if you fucking rich and you have the money and shit like that. Fuck that. These women have money and shit too. They work, they do shit too. She should be doing the same thing for you. Fuck that. Alright, yeah. That's today's topic. Like, comment, share, subscribe. One.